Hello everyone! Welcome to the Happy Night Project. At hindi ko alam kung may nanonood, pero I just wanna be able to commit and try this every day. I'm committing to a habit that I'd like to do live. At first, it's uncomfortable dahil nga, una, nobody's watching you, but I'm also going to record this on my Happy Night project. So, I'm also recording this on my podcast. Hello, kung sino yung nanonood, please say hello so I would know who you are. Please, ayan. So, thank you so much for being with me tonight here in Happy Night Project. So, our topic for tonight is all about my go-to activities dito sa Thailand. So, kung pupunta ka ngayon sa Thailand, ano ba activities? Kasi nasa bahay tayo most of the time. So, paano ba ikaw mag-e-enjoy lately? So, alam naman natin na may pandemya ngayon at hindi magandang pakinggan sa iba or baka maklasify ka as someone na nag-spread ng maling gawain na lumalabas ka pa kasi pandemya, but we have to come to a point wherein we have to treat ourselves hindi palagi with caution, may pag-iingat, may mask, may face shield. Bukod sa mask, meron akong face shield. Ayan, kagaya nito. So, ano-ano ba yung mga ginagawa ko dito sa Thailand to keep me busy dahil sa pandemya, hindi ako naglalalabas. Una, of course, I take care of myself. I still do some routines para alagaan yung sarili ko. Next time, I'm going to show you my medicine kit kung saan nandun lahat. Or, kunin ko na ba? Teka lang. Makikita niyo. By the way, and makikita niyo yung walking closet, yung pag-walk mo closet na. So, ayan. Kung nanonood ka sa YouTube, makikita mo yan. So, I'd like to show you what I have. Una, of course, you have to take care of yourself. Yun yung unang-una mong gawin before you go out. So, what I'm taking the following. I'm taking this multivitamin with beta-glucan and Q10. So, it has reishi extract, acerola sherry extract, ascorbic acid, coenzyme Q10, zinc oxide. So, mataas yung zinc nito. So, I'm using this Factors Multi-X. Ayan. This is not sponsored, by the way, but I just wanna show you kung ano ang mga tinitake ko as someone living far away from the Philippines. Hindi naman sobrang far away. Thailand lang naman to. So, but next, I'm taking Global One Wheatgrass Alfalfa. So, alfalfa. Yan, ayan. So, before, bumibili ako ng alfalfa leaves, pero hindi ako makakita dito sa BKK. So, bumili na lang ako ng ganito. Next, I'm taking Blacksmore's Bio C 1,000 milligram na vitamin C. So, ayan na, tatlong set ang meron ako ng vitamins. Pero minsan, once a week, nagtitake din ako ng Cordyceps. Cordyceps plus multivitamin B. So, I also have this. Check out online kung ano yung mga pwede sa inyo, sa mga binanggit ko. I'm not a health expert. I'm just sharing what works for me in terms of protecting myself these days during the pandemic. And this one, if you can see it, it's from Herb's House. In Filipino, we call it serpentina. So I also have serpentina capsules. I take this once daily before going to sleep. So I have that. And syempre, in my medicine box, I also have paracetamol just in case I I feel something strange. So it's there. But I don't take this every day. You have to be very conscious about it. You have to seek your doctor's advice before taking any medication. I also have mineral drops. So I have some mineral drops. I use it daily. Or anything na alkaline. If you're consuming a lot of vegetables to maging alkaline yung body mo, then go for it. Some are taking alkaline water, ganyan. So, ako naman, hindi hindi ako masyado sa chemical. So, ayun, I'm also here. Syempre, we have our sanitizer. I have this alcohol spray daily. I use this. I keep this inside my bag. So, yun. Um, Yun yung ginagawa ko and okay naman. You have to make sure that you have alcohol spray. Pa ba? I also have betadine throat spray. I keep this in my bag kasama na alcohol spray. I'm not gonna show you what's inside my bag. I'm gonna show that next time. So I also have some betadine. So just in case something happens, I hope nothing happens. But yun nga, we have to take care of ourselves and mas maganda na inaalagaan mo yung sarili mo. So, yun, these are the things that I have. I also have bandage. I also have this tape para dun sa whatever happens. Meron akong tape, surgical tape. Ano pa bang meron ako? I have another cleaner para sa mga surface. And I also have ito yung isa pang spare kong vitamins, 500 milligrams naman. So, I use this pag hindi ko feel yung 1,000 milligrams, I have it. Also, I have this elastic bandage. Hi, I cannot see who's watching me, pero thank you so much for watching. So, I also have this bandage para I could do first aid sa sarili ko. So, just to give you a recap, what I'm doing is I'm showing you what's inside my medical kit. So, meron akong mga liniment, may mga essential oil. This one is very good for me. It works for me. It's Smecta anti-diarrhea. So, in case I'm not feeling well, pwede lang akong uminom nito and I'm good to go. Kasi I remember before, na food poison ako dito sa Bangkok and I was really not feeling well. Pumunta ako na ospital. And then they gave me this, Smecta anti-diarrhea. So, it worked for me. So, I keep this. I have 5 of these sa stash ko. Of course, meron tayong Band-Aid, ganyan. Before, I used to have the designs pa. I mean, the ones with designs. Pero ngayon, regular lang. Ano pa ba? Ito, I forgot the name of this oil. Parang, it has something to do with stomach ache. Then you're gonna take this. I forgot. It's also good for my eyelashes. Nakalimutan ko, guys. Pag naalala ko yung pangalan ng oil na to, I'll tell you. This is very good kasi one time I accidentally cut my eyelashes. Tama ba? Cut. So, ko yung eyelashes ko. And then, yun. Nagkaroon siya ng parang it worked for me. Tumubo yung eyelashes ko after 3 months ng pag-apply ko. Ano pa bang meron ako? Personal grooming kit necessary de toilet. by Crabtree and Evelyn na grooming kit. So I have a packet of this one just in case I have to travel yung biglaan. So meron akong grooming kit na pwede ko lang kunin. Hiwalay pa yan dun sa toiletries ko. Ito lang yung mga for emergency. So I have my day cream, sunscreen na naka-sachet. I also have some swab, pang swab. Siyempre, another liniment. So I have another liniment. So this is very good if I want to feel relaxed. Another throat spray. Sorry guys, no judgment. No judgment. I also have some anti-lice shampoo. Well, as you know, Thailand is pretty much a hot situation. Hot situation? Ay, ganun ba? A hot place to be. Ganyan. So, if you are in Thailand, you always have to be careful with whatever it is. And since it's pandemic, I don't wanna be going down every time in case I need to be treated for minor wound or headache or diarrhea. I make sure I have my my basic stuff with me. So I also have Mediplus for calluses and warts plaster. Sorry. So, but I just want to be able to really take care of myself. So, again, as a recap, you're joining me, Happy Night Project, or Liz. Ate Liz, I'm trying to give you an idea about what's inside my box, my medicine box. And yun lang. So, again, I had my surgical tape, my anti-lice shampoo, you'll never know. I also have my foot powder. I have my for swabbing. Again, I have my grooming kit, sunscreen. I have my, ayan, yung pang wound. And then smecta for diarrhea and liniment. Throat spray is very important for me. Yan. So, I'm gonna keep this. So, again, this is not sponsored. I just want to be able to share what I'm doing as far as this medical kit is concerned. My medical kit doesn't have to be the same as yours, or you don't have to buy whatever it is that is in my kit. What I'm trying to tell you is that kailangan yung ingatan yung sarili nyo in terms of your health, because this pandemic taught us that health is definitely our wealth, and these are the things that you can do to take care of yourself. I will talk you through regarding other activities that I'm doing in terms of self-care, self-love. So I'm going to share more about that. But now, if I'm going to pick few items regarding what's inside my bag basic, of course, it has to be my mask, it has to be my face shield, my throat spray, my sanitizer, my wet wipes, another alcohol, because you don't know, anything can just happen. So, yun, those are the things that I'd like to remind you. So, going back to our original topic, our topic is about what are the activities that you can do in Bangkok during this time. Well, most of the tourist spots are closed, but you can, and some of the parks are actually closed, but so far lately everything's opening up. So what I do is I check for smaller venues with alfresco dining situation or setup. So yun, I'll just be looking for some online groups and then checking out those cafes nearby my place. So what I do is naglalakad lang ako papunta dun sa mga coffee shop, and then from there, um, yun nga. So naglalakad lang ako papunta dun, and then I'll take photo. So I coffee shops, there are a lot of lovely coffee shops around, especially near my place. If you're gonna be checking out Bangkok, I particularly like the ARI or Ekamai, Ekamai. So and Tonglor, Thonglor. So those three places are my top places to visit, since it's actually near my home. I can simply walk going there. Ari is quite far, but it's something that you should check out if you want to enjoy good coffee, or if you want to get some alfresco dining experience. Then those three places, you can check them out. So what's my favorite go-to place? I like the garden of Dinser Palace because that's where we got married. So it really has a special place in my heart. So it's a garden, it's a small palace, and they have lovely tea sets and food. So yun, you can check them out. And I also like to simply walk, and there are places wherein I could do takeaways. For example, in Souk 71, it's a market full of food. It's near my place as well. It's in Sukhumvit 71, and you can just simply take the cab and take you to Souk 71. There's a lot of food items that you can choose from, so you just have to make sure that you're doing the distancing, you're wearing your mask and checking in. You have to sign those papers that you need before getting in the venue. So another thing aside from the cafes and the market, I also like going to macro. Seriously speaking, or any grocery, those are the activities that you can do, because you have to budget these days, and there's an easy way to do that, and that's to cut down the expense of your takeaways or your food delivery expenses. So you can simply slow down with your budget by preparing your meals ahead, doing a meal plan. Next time, I'm going to show you some of the recipes that I have discovered during this pandemic. So that's it. And also, you can definitely go to the malls if you want to, but I'm not just a fan of the mall or any mall areas. I love outdoors. I love gardens. I love walking these days, and you just have to take time and do it. But if you're a fan of malls, you can check out Emporium or M Quartier. They have lovely outdoor areas wherein you could meet up with your friends. What else? I also like to garden. While in BKK, I saw a lot of flourishing smaller businesses. They are selling plants. I used to see them selling food, but they have changed into something else. Like I'm referring to their shops. So from food nowadays, they're selling plants. And earlier, I was able to get a plant. What was that? It's a kale. So I was able to get a pot of kale, and so I could simply pick my kale from that pot, and it will regrow, right? It will grow again. So it's something that you can do as well. Either you buy your herbs in pots or you grow them. You can buy seedlings, or you can buy seeds and then do it yourself. You can make something out of it. There are a lot of smaller shops. They sell pots, they sell loams, or they sell soil. So you can start from there. You don't necessarily have to have the gadgets. As long as you like to plant, then it's a good start for you. So basically, I'm a homebody. The things that I'm telling you do not really require you to have a lot of money, but then again, it still depends on how you handle your finances, on how you make your choices these days, or regarding the herbs, or regarding the spices that you buy. Do you really have to buy the truffle oil? Is it really necessary? Do you have to buy caviar these days, or caviar? Do you have, is it something that you could let go of these days? Can you change into a person that would prioritize your health over your cravings in terms of, spending, or in terms of eating out? Well, the choice is yours. I'm just trying to share the things that you can do in BKK. Because if you're gonna ask me, so Liz, but you're not really telling me where I should go, like particularly the place or particular activity. Well, another thing that you can do is to get out of BKK. You can rent a car. You can rent a car and go outskirt. You can go to Wahin. You can go and take a time off. You can go as far as Pattaya or Krabi, but most of those places are closed. And but if you're with your company, or if you're with your loved one, then it's a time off with the distancing, right? You can check out the nearby resorts outskirt of Bangkok, and you can definitely enjoy and have a great time. So that's another thing that you can do. Check out any reservations and support those smaller businesses who are thriving these days. And for me, I already got my vaccine. So even if I got it, I am not abusing my power to be like going out and about, and so I'm also cautious about it. I would like this to end, so I'm doing my part, my small part. So we all have our responsibilities. We cannot just ask anyone to take care of us. And I think I'm coming from a place wherein I would like to understand everyone better. But more than that, I would like to understand myself first, why I am behaving, how I am behaving these days. And when I can answer that, then I could plan my days, and I could do the activities that I really like. Another thing is I'm really into live streaming or mobile application these days, and audio streaming apps. So what I do is I'm mostly on Clubhouse. I'm on Green Room. I'm on Kumu. I'm on YouTube. I'm on Facebook. So and Instagram. So those are my go-to applications in terms of connecting with people, meeting up new friends, since I'm mostly at home. So those are the things that I'd like to share with you. Another one is that I like writing, and this pandemic it gave me more freedom to write. And I'm also starting a new venture, and it's somehow related to a mobile application, but I will give you more information about that next time. So it depends on what you would like to pursue. There are times wherein I think about starting my own cloud kitchen, but then again, I realize that I have to be like intentional and really asking myself what I really want to do and how I really want that to happen. So, yeah. And it's okay if you don't want to do anything. It's definitely valid, and we acknowledge the feeling that you just want to rest and you don't want to be told what you have to do and how you have to behave and how you need to be someone that you're not. So I would understand that. So yeah, I mean, there are times wherein it's difficult, but I would like to assure you that you're not alone during this pandemic. There are still a lot of activities that you can do, and you can start your journal. You can start writing things down and seizing every moment that you can. You can reconnect you with your friends. Trying to log in, trying to do two things at the same time. So you can be with your friends as well. I mean, virtually, and you can connect with your loved ones. Especially these days, it's very important. I'm not the type of person who used to call back home very often, but now I'm doing it every day. So when was the last time you connect with your loved ones? So try to ask yourself again. Perhaps that could be your missing link. That could be what you should be doing these days. So yeah, I mean, things are definitely opening up, and it's about time that you open your feelings as well. So tama ba? So open yourself to the possibilities, open yourself to new opportunities in front of you, and just simply live the moment. And I think those are the things that I'd like to share with you. Another on foot activities that you can do is to exercise, right? I have this Fitbit group, and then our group, we try to motivate each other by making sure that we walk daily with each other. And of course, it's technically on foot, like you just have to wear your rubber shoes and then walk. I'm walking in this apartment every day, walking while cooking. No, no, that's an exaggeration, but walking while you are talking with someone. And yeah, I mean, you can also do that. So yeah, I'm trying to share this live. This is my first time to be doing this, but I have committed to myself that I'm gonna be doing this. So let's do it. So again, thank you so much for being with me tonight. And this has been Lizette Zambrano for the Happy Night Project. So yun yung share ko sa inyo. I'd like to be able to connect with you. I'd like to be able to talk with you, and I may or may not be able to give you a lot of ideas now. Perhaps it's because I'm so conscious that I'm talking in front of the camera. But what else can I do? I mean, this is something that I love. I should have taken something related to broadcasting before, but it's never too late, right? So it's also something that you can do. I mean, on foot, you can go and try street food. Those that you love, what's your favorite food? You can try pad thai, you could try kanumjin, you can try somtam, you can try lakpadu. I mean, those are my favorite Thai food, and I'm gonna walk you through those favorite um, those favorite Thai food of mine. And next time, let's try to cook Thai food in this small channel. At syempre, you can help me by growing this small community by hitting like and subscribing to my channel. I'm going to motivate myself to do a live streaming every 6 o'clock up to like 7:30 in the evening sa Pinas. And I'm doing this. It's a Monday, so hopefully tomorrow I can do the same, and hopefully I can continue it. I will also try um, several schedules to see which one actually works. So yun, those are the things that I'd like to do. And whether somebody is watching you or nobody's watching you, it's okay. You can simply just try and try until you get better. I always ask myself, so when am I going to do live? Total madaldal na rin naman ako. I might as well record it and then share it. So, you know, hindi naman mag-grow ang kahit ano if you don't do any effort. Tama, di ba? Like, lahat naman ng bagay, you have to start from somewhere. You really have to plan what you wanna talk about and schedule it and then commit by showing up and take no excuse for it. And let's see, at least at the end of it, you cannot say na, oh, I didn't try. Oh, kasi late na, ayoko na i-try, pero gusto mo pala. So, just go for it. So, what are the other on-foot activities? You can send me some message. Mayroong uso ngayon dito, they go to Sansiri Backyard. So, Sansiri Backyard is like an online community garden wherein you can buy goods, you can buy fresh produce, may mga alfresco dining din. So, you can check it out. It's in Onut. By all means, whatever it is that I'm saying or any products that I flashed, they're not sponsored. When I showed you what's inside my medicinal kit, it's definitely what I have right now. And it's just to show you that we have to come into a place wherein we prepare. I forgot to mention that I also have a thermometer, virgin coconut oil, what else? And things like that, because you have yourself to protect, kumbaga. So going back to what I was talking about, so Sansiri Backyard Garden, and then you can also go to those eco-friendly cafes. I like doing that. Not that I'm not trying to be preachy here, but this pandemic taught me so much about taking care of the environment and really trying to let go of the things that do not resonate with us. So, in terms of my cafe experience, I am drawn to the smaller cafes with green motif. Yung mga may green, I like green obviously. So, ayan, it's one of my favorite colors. So, yun, you can also do hopping, if there's such a word, when you look for a relaxing place, aesthetically speaking, I think I am drawn into industrial slash minimalist slash eco-friendly types of cafe. Ayun yung mga designs na parang ano sa Instagram ko, yun yung mga dominant sa Instagram ko, yung ganon na design. What else? Your go-to activities if temples are open, that I'm not sure because I haven't been there like for the past 7 or 8 months. Other activity, you can go biking on foot lang kasi you can go and join Filipino groups or other expat groups or Thai groups wherein they would be meeting up and then they would be driving together or um, doing cycles together. So it's another activity that you can do, bicycle. So I can connect you to one guy. His name is Dino, and he does the biking stuff. So if you're in BKK and you want to get connected with a community of bikers, in BKK for Filipinos, then you can reach out to me and then I will send your details to him so you can join them, right? You can also check their Facebook. What are the other things that you can do? Mm, well, libraries, they used to open, but I haven't been to any libraries lately, so I really couldn't vouch on it now. But in case they would open, you could go to Bangkok Arts in, I think that's in Siam. So it's a building, and I think it's a Bangkok Arts Metropolitan something. I forgot. I will share it with you next time. If I will do a live, if I'll be there or if I'll visit the place. So, yun yung pwede nyong gawin. And please support this small channel by hitting like or subscribing to it. It really means a lot to me. It gives me an idea that at least what I'm talking about makes sense, or at least I would know if anyone would be listening, would really appreciate it. And let me know kung ano yung mga topics na gusto nyong malaman. Visa ba yan? Is it about visa? Is it about going here from the Philippines? Or is it about visiting? What are my next plans? Right now, I'm focusing on my project online. So I'll be sharing that with you very, very soon regarding my project, regarding what I've been working hard on. And yeah, there are several things that I really want to do. But right now, I just want to take this time and opportunity to really have the strength and the courage to face you and ask you for any topics that you'd like to talk about so I can make a research for it, I could prepare for it and discuss more about it. Ayan. So, again, tomorrow I'll be doing the same thing. I'll commit on this and hopefully I have people watching and interact with you guys. So, yun. Maraming maraming salamat. Ano pa ba yung pwede nyong gawin? I'm also thinking. So, on foot, yun nga. So, you could first, you have to get those stuff that will make you healthy. Second, get those food that will make you healthy. Third, on food, go al fresco dining. And fourth, go to those backyards or any community garden, visit them. It's also good for your health in terms of the food. Kesa puro ka takeaway na hindi masustansya. So, it's something that you can do as well. So, yun yung share ko. Yun yung mga favorite places ko. Then tomorrow, I would drop some of the names ng mga favorite cafes ko. Tomorrow naman yan, ililista ko. I'll remind myself about those places until I finish the topic para naman may idea kayo kung saan kayo pupunta. So, this is more of like a guide para when we can all go out, then babalikan nyo lang yung video na to and then parang, okay, yun nga pala yun, dun mo nga pala ako gustong dalahin. Because really wanna be able to bring my loved ones with me and want them to be with me doing those on-foot travels. But, well, as much as I want to, I couldn't. So, ayan, yun na nga. Yun yung mga pwede nyong gawin. On foot, you cannot really look for a job on foot these days. So, I couldn't say na you have to include that in your itinerary. Wala ding, there's no activities related to startups in terms of like yung mga events na pangmalakihan and then you have to meet together. Wala. Everything's online pa din. Even classes are online in most schools. And so on foot, I think it's still essential travels. So bottom line, if it's not essential, then stay at home. So it's not something that you have to think about. It's not something that you should see as a burden, but it's something that you should be contributing as a responsible citizen. I mean, whether or not you believe in it, it still doesn't harm you if you take precautions, diba? So, yun. Yun lang yung masasabi ko sa inyo. I'll see you tomorrow for our next live session. So tomorrow I'll be talking about the continuation of our kwentuhan. Tomorrow I'll be talking about our or my top indoor cafes or top cafes with alfresco dining and yon other places that I could think about because most of them are closed. We could also experience cruises. I mean, if you have time, go for it. Check out cruises. I haven't tried it, but I saw some of my friends do it. Like they would rent a yacht and they would. I'm not talking about the yacht, the extravagant one, but you can think about it. I mean, if it's something that you'd like on foot and then get a boat from there after doing the on foot, then get a boat, then that's also possible for you. So you can check out if there's any services these days in Chao Phraya. You can also do that. I miss Chao Phraya. I mean, it has never been the same. It used to be so noisy, but now, I think 3 weeks ago when I visited Chao Phraya, it's like a scene in by the river Piedra. I sat down and wept. So it was never like that. I mean, if you have read the book, you'll be reminded that, oh, Chao Phraya River could be associated with that scenery. I mean, in terms of solitude, in terms of the emotion, but let's wait until everything opens up and it becomes another place again. So yeah. So again, my name is Lizette Zambrano. Thank you so much for watching the Happy Night Project. I'll see you tomorrow, 6 p.m. Philippine time. So that's 5 p.m. in Bangkok. I'll be doing some live. Um, let's talk about cafes and let's talk about dating these days. Gusto niyo ba yun? So, how is it? What are the struggles of dating during the time of pandemic? And what do you think can be done? If there's nothing that can be done, then why date? No, I'm just kidding. It's still possible, right? Is it? So join me tomorrow as I open up another topic related to dating and where to go on a date these days here in BKK. If you want to share your ideas, feel free to send me a DM and let's talk about it. Well, thank you so much for joining me once again. Wherever you are, keep safe. Thank you so much for joining the Happy Night Project.